Alright, we're here today, test out some gear and equipment. So I got set up over here where the camera's going to be on. There's the 744T and the 302 mixer, the Rode Filmmaker kit, wireless lav. I got an Audio Technica AT822, and I got the Radio Go bag, powered by the solar panel and the Energizer lithium-ion battery pack. I got a second solar panel out for the second Energizer battery, which is plugged into the 744T there, and it's being powered by the Zoom DHC1, which is this right here. So that's how we're getting power into the high-res connector of the 744T. Right now it's kind of a partly cloudy day. There's the new EDC bag that I made out in the distance there. We're going to be going over that too. So it's all in the front yard here. So there's a lot of wind coming in through, but yeah, I'm going to go over the kit soon and show you what's going on here. So this is the insulator that I'm using for the dipole, the 20 meter. I'm going to be hooking up to the Radio Go bag. It was given to me, so I'm going to set that up and I'm going to get the radio bag up and running. It's the Ham Radio Go bag. Got it active right now.
Roger, Roger, 73, thank you so much.
Whiskey Mike 9 India Sierra.
Victor Alpha 1, Charlie, Glory, 556.
So this is the Ham Radio Go bag setup. And we have hooked up to the 20 meter dipole. And we're just, it's not the best hanging, but it's in the front yard. So we can obviously deploy it a little bit better when we get up on someone on the air. When we're on top of a mountain, we get better coverage. But even in the front yard, I can get some stations. It's being powered by a PowerFilm 10-watt solar panel into the Energizer XP 8000 battery, which is powering the Yaesu 817 inside the bag. And this guy's in Indianapolis apparently. He's doing a special event station. So he's coming in and out. Time is about 2 o'clock, or 13:54 rather. So it's almost 1400 hours. Whiskey 9 India Mike Sierra. That's his call sign. I got messed up before, so. All right, well, that's the Ham Radio Go bag. Fits nicely in the Vanquest Mobius 2.0. And thought I'd show you guys how it's working out here. Next, I'm going to go over the EDC bag I made over there in the distance. So we're going to look at that. So this is my latest project, the Vanquest Tolcat 2.0 EDC V-Packer Sling Pack. This bag is kind of like an EDC bag, go bag for me. It works for my daily routine and what I do at work and during my time off. And I have an attachment to it, the Vanquest Husky EDC organizer pack. Starting out with the bag, on top we have a Goal Zero solar panel. It's a 3.5 watt solar panel, and inside of it I also have the Guide 10 Plus AA battery bank, 4 AA batteries, and it outputs 5 volt at less than 1 amp of power. Included is also the charging cables, mini and micro USB charging cables. This Guide 10 Plus can accept a DC input from the solar panel, and it can also accept a USB mini input as well. That is the top part, and it's attached via 2 clips to the strap here on the top part. So the way I carry it is I leave it open, I leave it deployed while I'm having it slung across my body, and I can charge my battery bank as I'm hiking or walking about my daily activities. That is the solar panel here. And that's my phone inside the side pouch, which I'm gonna turn off right now. We're in the middle of filming. So that is the Goal Zero solar panel. And on the top part here, starting out with the pocket here, we have a pouch which holds stuff inside of it. This is my lip balm chapstick. Inside I have my keys. And further in, I have a little BNC to SMA adapter from my ham radios inside the kit. I have a Bic lighter, and I have my wallet. And that is all I can fit in the front pouch here. So I'll repack that in there. The thing I like about the Vanquest Tolcat 2.0 and its bigger brother, the Mobius 2.0, is that there's many compartments where you can organize your items effectively and gain access to them easily. In fact, I'm going to start out with the pack's left side over here. This is a hangout point I have on the pack with the PALS MOLLE adapter. I have some carabiners on the side here, and I attached a carrying case for my Yaesu VX3R. This is a dual bander radio. It's 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and has wideband reception from 550 hertz approximately to 999 megahertz approximately. Don't know the exact numbers, but it is a very wideband reception. I can receive AM, FM, broadcast stations, weather, you name it. And attached to it is an SMA antenna from Diamond. It's the SRH 805S wideband receiving antenna. And then attached to this is also a Chinese brand, no-name brand, supposedly waterproofed or water-resistant rain mic that I bought on eBay a couple years back, and it's attached to the strap of the Tolcat 2.0 EDC bag. Further inside the pouch here on the pack's left side, we have another section which opens up, and I have a small Tonto blade, full tang, that I use for cutting and everyday carry, and it's sheath. I got it for cheap, about $14 in California one year. And then further inside the bag, I have another Yaesu VX7R ham radio with a SMA dual band antenna. It's a no-name brand that I picked up on eBay. It does work. I don't know how effective it works, but it does make the repeater tower extremely short range, as you can tell, because it's a small, basically stubby antenna. But it does work. I've used it before. The signal is not as good as, say, JTH2 antenna, tri-band antenna, which is about 15 inches long. This is only about 3 inches long, so I needed it for compactability. The unit does receive decently with it, so it works. And this is the VX7R. I've had this for years with the lithium-ion battery pack in it and the clip and the lanyard. So I keep that here in this little pouch here. Sometimes it's a little struggle to fit it in there, but it does fit in there. See, nice and decently. I'm going to pack the knife back in there, and then we can close up our pouch here. And that is the radio side of the bag, housing the 2 radios that I keep with me. On the other side of the bag, we'll shift this around here. On the outside, I have a first aid kit. Not exactly as good as a full-blown IFAC, but just a little boo-boo kit. I got some moleskins in there, and Band-Aids and antiseptic wipes, etc., etc. Typical stuff you find on a consumer-grade first aid kit. Then on the side pouches, as you saw before, I have my Vanquest Husky. organizer attached to the other side of the pocket here. I have a bug net, which I use in the summer and spring and fall seasons. Then I have my phone in here, and then the rest of this pouch is pretty empty. I could take this pouch off and use it as a secondary carrier, but I like keeping a modular system here. It's attached via a old shoelace that I had, and it's attached to the Pals Molly webbing on the side pouch here. So again, I'm going to flip this up so we can see what's in the secondary compartment here. I'm going to loosen this toggle here. It's an important toggle for water bottles. And in this pouch, I do have a water bottle, and it's the Clean Canteen 335 milliliter single-walled 18/8 stainless steel drinking bottle. I made another video on my channel a few years back where I showed how to boil water in this. So that's one of the primary reasons I keep this with my EDC bag. Obviously I use it for drinking straight out, but I can purify water in a pinch if I have to with this bottle here. So that's pretty important to have in my bag. And again, this suits my needs. It may not suit your needs. You may find it lacking or way too much for your uses. So those are the side pouches so far on the EDC bag. Looking in the front here, I'm going to unclip it. I keep a little carabiner on my clip so I can attach the other part of the solar panel to it to keep it stabilized. It's held in by Velcro here. And there's a front pocket here, which I'll open up, and I'll reveal hand sanitizer, bargain bin dollar store hand sanitizer. And then on the other side, I have Sea of the Summit Wilderness Wash. It's biodegradable, it's multi-purpose. I've used it for washing hands, washing dishes, shampoo, laundry wash. It's very, very useful, and it's biodegradable, so it's quite useful. It's 40 milliliter container here, 1.3 ounces. Pretty useful. And then further in the front pocket, which is attached to another Velcro piece strip here, I have toilet paper. So pretty useful, self-explanatory, multi-use item. I keep it in a plastic Ziploc bag for obvious reasons. So let's go ahead and reset that out here. And we're going to do the secondary compartment now. Just going to get that set up. I'm going to open this up, and this deploys out. I'm going to push the bag out a little bit. Opens up to reveal a whole variety of items. So in the front pocket here, I have my Gerber blade, just a little pocket knife. Standard, I got it with a AAA light from Maglite, little kit. So this Gerber blade, I have a Sawyer SPF 30 sunscreen. I have burn relief gel, and then I have Sawyer DEET, which I use to keep bugs off me. Further up the panel here, against this high-vis background, we have a small Leatherman Squirt P4. This is a needle nose multi-tool. Very effective. I needed a small tool for the kit, and part of my requirements required a needle nose plier, so this fits it. And it has a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver here, punch, and another kind of dowel kind of item here, and a small little knife. So very effective multi-tool. And then attached to the other key ring holder here, we have a nail clipper. It's got a little slot here, and it pops up, and you can, well, do your nails. Pretty straightforward, or you can cut wire with it. And then over here on the chain, I have a small pinning needle, which I can use for a variety of different things. So if I need a needle, I have it there. Further along the elastic straps, I have a Victorinox knife, and it's a standard Victorinox knife. You have a secondary blade, you have a primary blade, and you got another flathead screwdriver, and you got a can opener, a bottle opener, you have a corkscrew opener, you have a pick, and a pair of tweezers also with the unit here. Pretty straightforward. I keep that in because it's lightweight. I don't need a bigger, thicker Leatherman wave or something like that. With this case, I wanted to go a little bit lighter. Over here I have a lead lenser P3 AFS AAA light. Pretty straightforward light. Has a rechargeable battery in it. Has a movable focus beam. I keep it in here because I don't have a regular standard flashlight, and this is small enough to work pretty well for my needs here. Put it back in there, and it's got a little clip on there, which is kind of nice. Keeps it nice and neat and organized for the most part. And on the left side here, I have a alcohol cleaning spray, much like the hand sanitizer. So it's a little bit different in that it's more liquid based than the other, and I can spray it. I keep two of them here because this is a fuel source for starting fires if I need it in a pinch, and I have done that in the past with the hand sanitizer. I've made fires for that way in an emergency, and it has worked out. So behind this we have another pouch here which houses a ruler and a Fresnel lens. Ruler has centimeters and inches on it, and it's flexible, so it's pretty straightforward. Small, lightweight, great for the bag. And then I have a comb for my hair. I have long hair right now, so I keep a comb in here, keep my hair straight. And then one other piece I have in here is some medicinal tablets, anti-diarrheal, and this is painkiller tablets. So I keep those in here in case I need to take those for whatever reason, or if somebody needs them, I can just hand them out, and pretty straightforward. So that is the flip out area of the bag, and it zips up quite nicely. I do like the system that they use in the Vanquest Tolcat 2.0 and in the Mobius, where they just everything flip right out and you can access it. Moving up to the main compartment here, we have a toggle switch here, or toggle string, drawstring. Closes a waterproof wind cover on the unit, which is kind of nice to have with the bag in case you're caught in the rain, which I have been caught in the rain with this bag. Keeps everything nice and dry, or at least weather resistant for the time being. You got a little Velcro here to kind of attach your flap so it doesn't fold all the way back, which is kind of nice and useful for accessing the front. So in the main compartment, I have my Umbro windbreaker jacket, which I sprayed with DWR. This is the cuff here, and it houses a little mini hood inside of it, a little zip-in hood. So it's extremely lightweight. I use it for quite a number of things, and it's Umbro. I love Umbro. So on the side here, I have the USB to DC adapter charger for my Yaesu VX3R to charge the lithium-ion battery. So I'll take it out so you can see it, and I have its AA battery adapter for the VX3R right here. So I can run it off of alkaline AA's if I wanted to, or I can simply just charge up the lithium ion inside the radio itself. So I got this on eBay for like 12 bucks, and that's my color coding tape for it. So that is the charger for the Yaesu VX3R. Put that away over here in a moment. Further into the bag, on the side here, we have another charging cable for the VX7R. Same deal as the VX3R. USB to 12 volt this time, and DC out. So I use that to charge the lithium-ion battery in the VX7R. On the side here in my yellow bag, I carry a headlight. The headlight is the Olight Nova H2R, and it's the neutral white version. It's magnetic based, and it comes with a magnetic head plate here and a magnetic tail cap as well, and it has a magnetic charger which attaches to the tail cap here, and it uses a USB input to charge the light, and I have it set to push on. So that is the Olight H2R Nova headlight. And then I also have a small Olight universal magnetic charger that terminates into two neutral polarities. Doesn't matter which way you put these on a battery. You can charge nickel metal hydride batteries with this, and you can charge lithium-ion batteries with this. And you can charge up to D size, 18650s, 14500s, AA's, AAA's, you name it. This pretty much charges most size batteries at 750 milliamps. So that is what's in my yellow electronic bag. I got my charger and my headlight, and I do use those quite often, and they're lightweight, and Olight's a good brand to use. I've used them for a few years now. Further into the bag, I have one handkerchief. It's a $2 cotton handkerchief, pretty straightforward. I have about 10 feet of 550 paracord. And then I have on the side over here a little mess kit for eating. It's pretty straightforward stuff. I got a fork in there that's foldable, and I have a foldable spoon and a foldable knife. It fits nicely into that pouch there. Further down into the case here, towards the bottom, I have a stainless steel shot glass, or shot cup, really. It's not glass, but mimics a shot glass. So it's quite small, and I have boiled water in this stainless steel cup before to purify it. It's not too efficient in terms of volume, but it's better than nothing. So I use this for obviously drinking and along with conjunction with my mess kit. Further down on the sides here, I'm going to go into the rear side pouch. This unit contains a main pouch inside here, and then you got a sleeve here and a sleeve over here. And we're going to look at the back sleeve where I house my Platypus 500 milliliter water bottle. I've had this particular water bottle for almost 7 years now, and it has worked very well. It's starting to peel back a little bit on the plastic, but it still maintains its water capacity, carrying capacity, and I put it through a lot of rough use. So it's a very useful item to have in your EDC bag or Go bag or whatever kit you choose to make. Along the side here, pull out my magnesium ferrite block here with the striker included. You can buy this for $2.99 at Harbor Freight, so it's a little cheap option of starting fire, and it's got the magnesium here attached, glued to the ferrite rod. You don't know how much ferrite to use, but you have a lot of magnesium to use, so it's a good little backup option for fire starting. I do keep multiple ways of starting fires with my kits because fires are really important to have. So that's one of the fire starters. And then inside here, I have a small little toothbrush, foldable, well not foldable, it's like a toothbrush. You take one part out and you attach it again. It's my travel toothbrush and toothpaste. So pretty self-explanatory why I would have that. And finally, on this side pouch, I have what I carry in almost all my hiking bags and EDC bags is a SOL Survival Scout Kit. So this Scout Kit, I modded it out by adding 2 extra components. One is the Bic lighter here, and the Toro multi-tool, Leatherman multi-tool here. I wanted to have a knife with this kit, so as a standalone unit, I could just take this out and put it in my pocket and have all the bare essentials for trying to make it out in the woods if I had to. So this kit includes not only the Bic lighter and the knife, but it also includes a Mylar blanket, which you can't see beyond this little clear plastic, but it's here. It's orange too, so it kind of matches the color. You have a Slim Rescue Howler whistle, and then behind this, which is also orange right here, you can kind of see it. It's the reflecting mirror, sighting mirror. And then next on top of that is a little compass. And then on the side, we have duct tape, about 3 feet worth. And then on the side here, we have a fishing kit, sewing kit area. And then further behind the Bic lighter, this little beige color, that's some fire starting materials, which has been pre-chemically treated so it can catch fire easily. You got about 2 or 3 of those in the kit here, so you can start a fire relatively fast. And then on the side here, you have a flint starter again, and a side flint starter as well. So this kit is pretty useful. The bag itself is also waterproofed, so you can use this as a water gathering device in a pinch as well. Although I like to keep everything here. I have some regular tape on the front of it to kind of reinforce the plastic so that's why it kind of looks a little funky. But I've had these kits, I have several of them I use in my kits, and I think that's a pretty essential part of my kit, and it might be for you as well. So that is the Scout Survival Kit. Moving on to some of the last items in the pack here, the main compartment anyway. Just trying to check if I have anything else. Nope. Okay, this is what's in this Sea to Summit bag. This is my filtration kit. It's a Sawyer water filter, the SP128 model. It's not the bigger model, it's the smaller one. And in this kit I keep what comes with the unit is the syringe, and I have the water bottle. I had to use this one time on a mountain rescue to help a man's dehydrated dog in the Catskills. And on the side here is the straw, which I don't really use. I just keep it with the kit for another purpose. And here's the main unit, the Sawyer Mini. Filters about 0.1 microns of filtration. And it's basically a fiber-based filter. You want to keep it close to your body in the winter. So if it freezes with the water inside, it might break the fibers. So that's why you would keep it close to your body. Other than that, it's a decent water filter. It takes a while to get the water to go through the flow. Here is the water bag. This is a 32-ounce Sawyer water bag, so it's a little bigger than the default one they give you. You put the dirty water in here. You would take this bottle and squeeze it through this side, and out comes the water on this side here. And then you would back flush with clean water here through the clean side to get rid of the sediment out of it, and it comes out the rear here. So I don't want to get too much more into how the filter works, but that is the filtration system of the EDC bag here. Just going to try to pack this up nice and neatly. Then moving on to the last part of the bag is in the rear of the bag. As you can see here, this strap is pretty nice. Good quality. The rear has some soft texturing to it, so when it's up against your body, it's not abrading you too harshly like the 800 Cordura denier that's around the pack. You have a pouch here, which normally you would house your CCW and extra mags with the Velcro attachments here. I keep a map in here of the parks that I work at, and then I have a writing pad in a plastic bag, which I can doodle on and take notes on and whatnot. And then further in the bag, I have an empty plastic bag. So this is the inside pouch, pretty spacious. You can keep a small concealed carry in there pretty effectively with one mag. And then the last two items I have in here are on the side, which share a compartment with there. You can access them via the side here. There's a little folding cover here where you can put tools and whatnot. I have a M&P tactical pen light. This is a AAA battery light with a simple on and off switch, and a Schmidt P900 refillable ink cartridge insert. And it's also tactical in that you can use it as a weapon to defend yourself with. And it's pretty much IPX54 water resistancy. And then I also have a standard Sharpie pen here for the kit. And those are my last items in the kit. I do use them fairly often, and especially the pen when I have to write down my notes during work. Overall, the Tolcat 2.0 made by Vanquest is a pretty good bag. I enjoy its compact size and form factor. I love the Mobius 2.0 from my Radio Go bag, which you saw earlier. And it's a pretty effective tool. I like how they include a belt here so that you can put around your waist and secure the bag to your body even more. And on the bottom side, you have a little Velcro attachment for fitting onto your belt, so you have more stability using this pack here. It's a great little tool. Would I recommend it for you? Absolutely. Again, it's not an EDC. My EDC bag is not for everybody because my needs and parameters are different from everybody else's, or it could be the same. Again, what works for me may not work for you. I hope that this kind of gives you a better idea of what to choose for your kind of bag. Me, I personally go for several key things. First aid, a light source, a fire source, shelter,
water slash food, which this is kind of lacking, and I could fit a couple of candy bars in the main compartment to kind of fill that niche, and renewable energy and communications. So renewable energy would cover like the solar panel in here, the rechargeability of the nickel metal hydride batteries and lithium ion batteries that I'm using. So that's one of the extra features that I include in my Go kits. So you don't necessarily have to include that in yours. I just like to have it in mind because I rely on a phone and radios as my electronic devices, and I would need those to work in an emergency situation or an everyday capacity. Anyway, that's the Vanquest Tolcat 2.0 EDC Go Out, Bug Out Bag, whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.